This is Middle Creek Falls on the South Prong of Middle Creek. Hey everyone, it is Saturday, May the 12th, around 9:45 a.m., and I thought I would film this intro segment before I get the hike started today. In a few minutes, I'm meeting up with some of the most esteemed waterfall chasers in the state of North Carolina, and today our goal is to explore all of the waterfalls on Middle Creek of the Black Mountains. We're going to begin with the Buncombe Horse Range Trail, which is directly behind me, and walk about 1.5 miles to the creek crossing, which will take an old path that leads to the base of Middle Creek Falls. There are 9 named waterfalls on Middle Creek, both the South and North Prong, but most of those are known on the North Prong. Our main goal is to explore above Middle Creek Falls to see what is located upstream on the South Prong. We're not sure if anyone's been there before, so it should be a very exciting day of hiking, bushwhacking, and creek whacking. The weather so far looks to be beautiful. It's in the mid-60s and clear skies. The high is supposed to be around 70 to 75. There is a slight chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon, but otherwise it is a perfect day to get your feet wet. I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be a tough but rewarding hike. Let's give you an overview of the area I'm going to be in today. I'm using the South Toe River Mount Mitchell Big Ivy Trail map by the USDA. That text is upside down, but you get the gist. This is a 1 in 24,000 scale, and we are starting right here at this horse symbol off of the Colberts Creek Rd. That purple line is the Buncombe Horse Range Trail. We're going to follow that roughly to the crossing over Middle Creek, and the old trail stays north of the creek and eventually plops us out at the confluence of the North and South Prong. Middle Creek Falls is located on the South Prong, immediately upstream from the confluence. There are 2 waterfalls downstream of the confluence, only a few hundred yards, but they're difficult to reach. There are 5 or 6 named waterfalls on the North Prong. I don't think we're going to see the upper one. It's barely a waterfall, it's more like a rock trickle, but there are 5 in between that are notable and pretty. What no one that we know of has explored is the South Prong above Middle Creek Falls. That's our primary goal today, but none of us have been in this creek. We're not sure of the difficulty of the terrain, but it's going to be a long day.
Nice. Sharing the cat litter?
Yeah. Cat litter. I just made Andy Kunkle a waypoint. Yeah. And the dogs. Hey. Boom. Hey, boom. I'm driving, man.
This is Middle Creek Falls on the South Prong of Middle Creek. About 50, 55 feet high. Really awesome. We're creek whacking up the South Prong of Middle Creek. Very dense up here. Looks like there's a waterfall up ahead. This is the first waterfall we've encountered upstream. Gigantic tree.
Going back, I may avoid that stretch completely because of the dogs. Just That's a broken leg waiting to happen.
Yeah, that was tough.
Sketchy. If we end up over here, I might just try to go straight through there.
This is a awesome 25, 30 foot unnamed waterfall on the South Prong of Middle Creek. We're at the top of that previous waterfall. We're gonna keep going up, see if we can find more. Give ourselves about 45 minutes or so before turning around. I think we're naming this crappy one Big Wood Falls.
Don't camp. I taught freshman in high school for years and have had to.
It's around 8:20 p.m. and it's quickly getting dark, so I need to wrap up the video. I'm not quite finished with the hike yet. I think I have about 1.5 miles left to go. Should take around 20 or 30 minutes. I probably don't have to use my headlamp, but it's definitely going to get too dark to film any video segments. That was a crazy day of bushwhacking and creek whacking. My GPS reads around 9 miles, so it's going to end up being more than 10 miles of hiking today, and around 10 hours, which would be about 3.5 to 4 hours of trail hiking and about 6 hours of bushwhacking and creek whacking. That's intense. And I apologize, it's something I usually don't do, is whip out the camera when I'm in the thick of it. So it's hard to convey the difficulty of a hike like this, but it was extremely difficult and tough. Basically, this rhododendron bramble behind me, that's the typical cluster of rhododendron that I have to bushwhack through. It took about 30 to 40 minutes to get around some of those waterfalls. We found 2 of them. One of them sucks. I think we're calling it Major Wood Falls. The second one was really nice, and we might be calling that Ozymandias Falls. So a great day. If you're going to come out here, you can definitely get to Middle Creek Falls without much fuss. That's probably the best waterfall in this watershed, and really fun day, so I hope you enjoyed it. See you guys next time.